Tampa, Florida, and New York City, out of the blue corner.
I'm a physician certified by YouTube, so you can trust here.
And out of the red corner.
I'm trying to transition from casual to hardcore. I've been in the body of a casual for way too long.
Congratulations! Of UFC.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What is up? We started. We are in the house. Okay, we got some problems with Ale there. We got some overlay issues, but it wouldn't be us.
Wait, what?
Be.
I thought you did it. Shit.
It wouldn't be if. There you go. No, I have it. There you go. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's maybe this one. Yeah.
That is the one. Goddamn. Let me do the ticket real quick.
No. I got it. It's Aspinal versus Tybura.
El Tiburon. Kevin in Poland.
Do it. Some other do it right in the moment. What's up, everybody? This is your favorite doctor, Dr. Jared Vasquez, coming to you live with Universal TV. We're talking about the only guy in Spain that knows about MMA.
Not really.
There's no other one. There's no other one.
Right. Few things there. First off, Planet Earth is my country, so I don't believe borders created by men. That's one. I did grow up and was raised by Spaniard wolves, but
yeah.
But I gotta say also there are more people. There are more people who know about MMA in Spain. Matter of fact,
no, I don't recognize them. And if I don't recognize them,
you were just trying to give me props by throwing them under the bus. Gotcha.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
Whoa. Chill. Actually, people in Spain, our small yet loyal audience may know, they're pretty excited for this upcoming weekend, because there are two Spanish guys fighting the prelims, and that's never happened before, as far as I can remember. So they are. Oh, we lost.
I got you,
Jared. Yared.
I'm back.
Okay. So some people are flying to London to actually watch the event. Some people, like a lot of people, are talking about it. Of course, a lot of content is being created with the fighters. One of them is Joel El Fenomeno Alvarez, who was doing pretty well up to the moment he had to face Sarman Zarukian, who literally broke his face and gave him a TKO. And then we have Danny Barez, who was on the verge of becoming a UFC fighter. He fought in the I believe it's the Dana White Contender Series that he fought, but then things didn't work out. He kept on grinding, working hard, fighting in Europe, going to the Entram gym in Mexico, in Tijuana, and learning from the best, and he got his shot. So he's also fighting officially for the first time in the prelim cut in the UFC Fight Night London on Saturday. So actually, the Spaniard world is pretty excited after, of course, the strong arrival into the top 5 now of Ilia Topuria, who destroyed Josh Emmett a few weeks back. So I am definitely not the only one yet. Thank you for the props. I appreciate it. But there are many more people who know. I mean, probably if you want to say that they're not as cool as I am, they don't have the flow, the sazoncito that I have, that I can get behind. But we're gonna be truthful, I guess, for once.
Yeah,
anyway,
my video stuck again, but let's keep talking until it.
Oh, okay. Well, we got your video stuck in there, but at least we got your beautiful ape-esque face frozen into.
There you go.
On the screen.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
You are like halfway biting there, so you look like pretty Planet of the Apes-esque. So
that's nice.
It's very hot.
I support
it. For our female audience, I'm sure they are feeling things right now. But it's a joke. It's a joke, guys. So, I love this guy. I would never doubt his ability to get women. He's an alpha male, self-proclaimed. And
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Joke is a joke. Joke. It's all jokes. It's not. Nothing's real. I love him.
What's going
It's all
on
good.
with this? Let
So,
me get out. I'm gonna hide on stream.
okay, well, guys, it looks like he is actually refreshing. He's refreshing. That's what it takes. You know, I told the doc, okay, doc, you need to step up your game. Let's just get a new chair, which he didn't get. Let's just get some new gear, which he did get, and he came up with a beautiful webcam, full HD, whatever, Logitech, top of the food chain when it comes to webcams. But the problem is that he did not maybe upgrade it. He did not upgrade his computer. So now there is a short circuiting situation with the software there going on, which affects the hardware, as we can you guys can tell. So he is not he's having problems. That's why we lose his image, and then but he kept the audio. So I guess he's troubleshooting at the moment. Let me just guys show you a little bit. Let's share the screen. So my big fat bobblehead is not the main thing we all see. Let's see. So I'm going to share the screen so we can have a little bit of that nice poster that UFC has put together for the UFC Fight Night London. Fight Night, that's a bit. It's as it's been lately with the UFC and Fight Nights. It's a bit of a mixed bag. There are some people there that maybe they could be in any other situation. They would be a little bit more buried into an early prelim card or early prelim section in a bigger card. But of course, we are in Europe. Like, the UFC loves the UK. The UK loves the UFC. They know they can sell out the O2 like it's nobody's business. And especially this time around with Tom Aspinall returning after that gruesome injury he suffered right at this same location in the O1 arena last year, where that freak accident ended with him being actually taken out of the octagon in a stretcher because he messed up his knee. The doc is going to do a bit of a recap. You know, he's the expert in all things injuries, all things side caging as a doctor. So he should be able to provide us with more insight to really let us know with precision what happened to Tom Aspinall, how he overcame this by going through surgery, going through rehab, and really what to expect, right, guys? Because he was the main draw of that London Fight Night when he got the injury. He hasn't fought ever since. He's been recovering, and then right off the bat, boom! No tune-up fight, no warm-up bout on anything. He just goes back into the cage as a main event, fighting a guy like Tybura, who is a fairly dangerous guy. I mean, if Don Aspinall is at his level the level he was showing up to that injury, he should be able to take care of him. But you never know. It's A, MMA, and B, and more importantly, heavyweights. You know, a hand, a leg, a knee, any blow can change the course and the fate of the fight at any given second. That's true for MMA, and even more so for the heavyweight fights. So we'll see what happens. Definitely the best and most interesting fight by far in that card. The co-main event, guys, we need to talk about this because having Molly McCann after how by Blanchett a few weeks ago, because it wasn't even that long ago. What was it? November. Oh,
There
wow.
we go.
Okay, it's November 22nd. So it's been 9 months, but still, that was. Oh, here's Jared.
There we go. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you. Let me just blow you out of proportion.
There we
oh,
go.
Shit.
There we go. There we go. Sorry,
And,
everybody. My computer decided to restart and cause all sorts of problems. But
I was telling people that you're working on upgrading your gear. So you upgraded your camera, but you did not upgrade your computer, nor your chair, which we all love because it squeaks like good old memories that we all have. If you guys
yes,
that the good old days. But anyway, so yeah, I was just giving a little bit of a preface to this card. I was just mentioning how the main event is more than ever the main event, the Aspinal Tybura fight, because it's definitely the fight most of us want to see, and the fight that stands out again, significantly when compared to the rest of the fights on the card. And so I was just talking about that, how the um, last time
Aspinall.
Aspinall was in the cage was at the same exact location at the O2 in London. That ended up pretty bad with him being carried out in stretcher, and he's back in the game. And I was saying no tune-up fight, no warm-up, no nothing. Back to be the main event against a ranked fighter, and a big question mark there. Let's see how he comes back.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk all about that shortly, because we want to hear a doctor's opinion, a doctor's intel on what happened to his knee, how he must have been recovering, and what to expect of him on Saturday night. Will he be back 100%? Will he be a little bit more, gun shy? Will you'll be Yared hopefully shedding some light on the matters. But before Yared, should we talk a little bit? Do you want to talk a little bit about news? What's going on? I mean, there has been a big piece of news that's been around, and now there are like two big sites about it, like people that are saying that it's all bollocks and that it's just bullshit. It's like not real. It's not for the belts, blah, blah, blah. On the other hand, there are people who say that yes. Francis Ngannou proved us all wrong. He corrected. Yep. He just made it happen, and he's gonna become a rich motherfucker by boxing against the best heavyweight boxer in the world at the moment, and perhaps
the lineal heavyweight champion.
Perhaps the best in history to some, But
huge payday. I'll tell you my piece about it. Huge payday. Francis Ngannou walked away from the UFC because he wanted, to be if he's the champion, if he's holding the belt and he's not happy with what he's getting, 100%,
right,
100% sure, without hesitating, you should walk out of that job if you're not happy and find something else to do. He found something else to do. But boxing, Tyson Fury, the lineal champion, who's fought Deontay Wilder twice, who's fought everybody, the who's who, destroyed Klitschko when Klitschko was the heavyweight kingpin, came back from addiction and alcoholism. This is a guy that has the will of 1,000 travelers, right? If we're not using the word gypsy, 1,000 travelers.
Why wouldn't you? He's a proud gypsy. He's the gypsy king. So Yared, please.
So we have
Yared, come on, enter the vortex, please. You are not he's trying to be politically correct, guys. This guy's been in America for way too long. Yared, what's happening? What's happening?
So what happens here?
Sensitive? Oh yeah.
What happens here is that we have this guy that when he fought Jairzinho Rozenstruik, when he fought him, he looked like a kid in a powerful kid, in sixth grade, when you're out there just throwing hostias left and right from all angles like crazy. It worked. You knocked out Jairzinho. It's good. It's not going to work with Tyson Fury. You're going to get hurt. Really, really hurt. There is not enough time in your preparation to be in there with somebody that has had thousands of rounds in preparation in his career. He's fought at the amateur level. He's fought at the highest level with the highest competitors. And you're going to walk into MMA. You're going to walk into MMA, out of MMA, and think you're going to fight this number one guy. And you're going to get paid, which is good. That's one part of the equation. You are going to get paid handsomely from the in terms of the sponsorships and stuff, because they revealed the purse and it was 600,000 to show and 600,000 to some. There was a small amount, but at the end of the day, when the percentages are evened out, what he's projected to win is 8 figures. So at least $10 million, which is $2 million more than the UFC was going to pay him. So he got his wish. He's going to have
for 3 fights.
He's going to have more money and just for one fight. And he was going to have $8 million for 3 fights. So and he's not going to have to face, the problems of MMA after having a leg tore up, because we have to remember Francis also had a leg and a knee messed up after his fight with Cyril Gane. So
That's
there's
right.
a good chance that he was worried that he was not going to be able to give his best performances due to the legs. So that and the fight for the salary could have been the reason he exited MMA. And if it was that, it was masterful because no one's talking about his injury and no one's talking about, maybe he did this
Nothing really.
to not to have to play and be on the ground.
Oh wow.
But that's
Got it.
a price to pay.
So you think
VGO, what's up, my man? What's up, my man? Yeah, tenemos
okay.
un live en español después de este. Este es como en 15 o 20 minutos más. Estamos en el otro canal, Dr. Jared Blog, haciendo el live de español. Saludos. Shout out to VGO, the legendary.
Saludazos. Gracias, PGO.
So the problem here is that, Ale, that he thinks he's foregoing the leg kick game, the takedowns, the wrestling, the submissions, but he's entering the realm of danger with the top boxer. And we're not talking boxing like McGregor did at 150 pounds, 145 pounds. No, that's not. This is boxing at the highest risk at the heavyweight level. So he might have $10 million, but is it gonna be worth it in the end for his longevity, for his health in the career? I don't know. I think.
Ooh, Jared.
I like to think yes.
Wow.
I like to think yes. I like to think yes that everything's gonna go fine. Maybe he's gonna, take a knee a couple times in a round and lose, but there's no way he wins. You gotta be honest. There is absolute. Look at the striking. There is no way he wins that fight. I'm gonna say it 2 more times. There is no way he wins this fight. I'll say it a third time. There is no way he wins this fight.
But wait,
so,
not even like a lost hand there.
No.
He relaxes. Hold on.
No.
Remove here.
Who has fought at the level that Tyson Fury fights? I mean, he did so many rounds with Deontay Wilder. I mean, he's Francis doesn't have. Oh, he has power. He has power.
Well, yeah, yeah.
He has power against MMA guys.
Oh, wait. Do you think the power, the sheer power, doesn't transfer?
No. Listen. You got power using little gloves. You got power using MMA striking. When you see Tyson Fury, if we go to his, let me look up his record. He has.
I have it here. You wanna
pull it up, young Jamie.
I have it on Wikipeds. I hope that's okay with
you.
Yeah,
I have it on Wikipedia too, but it's in weird paragraphs.
Oh, is it?
Oh, there you go. No, I got it. I got it. So we have.
Let me share it with the audience. All right. So what do you want to?
He has Derek Chisora.
Oh, you want to see the late ones?
Deontay Wilder twice. Otto Welling, Tom Schwartz, Deontay Wilder again, Francesco Pianeta, Sefer Seferi, Vladimir Klitschko. He's fought Derek Chisora multiple times. This guy, he's fought everybody. And he has his amateur record as well. So this is a guy that's had. Look at all those fights. Any one of those heavyweights could defeat Francis Ngannou. Of the last 4 fights that he has, he doesn't survive. There's no world where Derek Chisora, Dylan White, or Deontay Wilder, or Otto Wallen do not starch the living daylights out of Francis Ngannou. Now he's gonna get to fight the top guy. It's not gonna go well. Economically, yes, this fight is gonna end ugly, and it's gonna it's gonna be perceived as a vacation for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is gonna take it very seriously, and he's gonna embarrass heavyweight MMA.
Wow! Damn, Jared. Yeah. Shit. Okay, bro.
Yeah. There's no other way to look at it. No.
Not even a shrivel of hope for
absolutely
the
predator of hope.
The king
absolutely
of Africa, the true African UFC champion.
Oh, you're talking about Dricus du Plessis?
Whoa! As a champion, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm like the
Excuse
true
me.
African.
Wow. Yeah. Do you want to open that can of worms? You really,
No,
you
no,
really do?
no. Let's keep that can
Well,
to the
I'm going.
side. Um,
Excuse me, Jared. Excuse me. If someone can, it's us. Okay. Where this show is partially BIPOC. So
it's
you
BIPOC. It's
know,
fully BIPOC.
well, fully. I mean, okay. Well,
Well,
it's a stretch. It's a
well,
stretch. It's a stretch.
well.
Not to delve too much into it, but no, I mean, of course, I mean the great, the one and only Francis Ngannou. But how do you feel about the fact that this they are saying it's not an exhibition yet? There is no belt, there is no commission, there is no nothing on the line other than Saudi Arabian fellas shipping out big cash. How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I mean they have regulating bodies there in Abu
Right.
Dhabi and in the Middle East. That's how they run
Hmm.
Fight Island. There's no commission that goes to those places, even with the UFC. So the same thing happens with the UFC. UFC goes there to Abu Dhabi for the fights, and they bring their staff from their commission staff, their internal commission staff, and they have
Really?
people over there that help run the event and regulate it. You have doctors, you have the whole 9 yards. So it's a no-brainer. It's going to be a safe event. There's not going to be any belts, but it's going to be a lot of fanfare. They'll probably have some belts there for them. They'll they're gonna it's going to be a big event. And Tyson Fury is going to do the whole thing and sing at the end and a grand entrance.
They're gonna put
So
up a show, huh?
they're gonna put a show for our brother Arabs over there, and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to watch. Not for Ngannou, not for Africa, and not for
Damn.
MMA
Damn.
MMA heavyweights, because they're gonna be like, boxers are gonna say, "Oh, that's your biggest guy. Oh, MMA sucks." That's what they're gonna say.
That's what they're
Yeah,
gonna say. Well, that blows.
that's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say.
That blows. Well,
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean,
So let's talk about, let's dive in, because I think we're let's talk about Tom Aspinall versus Marcin Tybura. Marcin Tybura has been in the fight game in the heavyweight division for a long, long while. Marcin Tybura, has put up a great fight run,
mhm,
beating Blagoy Ivanov, beating Alexander Romanov, Walt Harris, Greg Hardy, Ben Rothwell, Maxim Grishin. So he has a good run. Even Sergey Spivak, he's beat. He had a problem there with Alexander Volkov, but he took Alexander Volkov to the end of 3 rounds. He had a good
mhm,
showing, but Volkov outpointed him and
yeah,
was able to beat him. But
yeah,
never mind that. I mean, the heavyweight division is full of dinosaurs, so that maybe eight win run by Tibura in
fucker.
his last 10 fights has definitely paid his way to be at the top of the card here. He's going to fight Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall hasn't fought in a long, long, long while, since 2022, July 2022. So it's about a year after he messed up his ACL ligaments on one knee. He had reconstructive
Mhm.
surgery, and now he's back in action. It's about as much as it takes to come back fully. We don't know the details of the surgery, if he had a graft or if he had a repair, if he had a cadaver tendon put in. But usually it takes about that time. The really stem cells are very trendy right now and hot in terms of high level athletes that have the money to pay for it. Each treatment runs about $15,000.
Wow.
So he probably had a couple of those treatments. The UFC has been known to send patients down to Tijuana to get stem cell injections and IVs to repair their bodies. So I'm thinking that with this early timetable that he's coming back to fight of a year, I think it's we're looking at a very complex surgery and recuperation process that was done by Mr. Tom Aspinall. He relies a lot. Heavyweights rely a lot on leverage and pushing off their legs against takedowns or kicks or pivoting on kicks, or going just against the cage. So this is going to be a test for Aspinall, and Marcin Tybura has good wrestling. That's an issue. That's an issue there. That's a big issue there. So I don't think Tybura poses a problem in terms of length and striking. I think um, Aspinall beats him there, but we'll have to see, Ale, if that ligament holds on. If he can, defensive wrestle against Tybura in the first round, I think he'll be fine.
Do you think so? So how do you feel about the fact that this guy got injured in two London fight nights ago, a year ago, as you said it, and has had only recovery time? Like he has not actually. I mean, I'm sure this has done his fair share of sparring, up leading up to this fight. But do you think he might be a little bit, cautious, to put it
Yeah,
mildly?
yeah. It changes. I mean, you could see
Because
the way that having a ligament repair changed uh, Kevin Lee. You can see how ligament repair changed um, Reyes
hmm,
and the 205
Dominic
division. You can see
Reyes, yeah.
Dominic Reyes. So there's a whole bunch of fighters
Because the reason why I'm asking is just good. If we
changed.
take out, we take the Aspinall we had known so far, that is, star in the making, that was really like smoking people. He was smoking people, being sleek technical fighter that from the get go, from second zero, he was going after it,
Yeah,
mixing it up nicely, being very fluid, agile for a guy that's what, like 6'4", something like that, 6'5",
a big
6'5",
guy, a big
251,
boy. It's a
huge boy.
big boy.
He's a huge boy, and he was just, all fluidity, all good technique, all accurate striking, and really smoking people up for the most part in the first round. Let me see. I think Arlovsky, maybe. Yeah, Arlovsky, he submitted in the second round. But before that, every single UFC fight he had, he TKO'd or submitted his opponent in the first round. So are we gonna see, I guess, a new Aspinall, like a bit of a watered down version of Aspinall,
Mhm.
of that Aspinall we saw, or he'll like there could be a chance that he actually is perfectly recovered, in tip-toe good condition, and therefore puts on a show like he's been doing up to that, infamous night with against Curtis Blades. Do you think
Yeah,
there is
but
a chance for that, or
there's a
medically
there's a
speaking?
chance. There's a chance for that, but all the fighters that have had tears in their ACLs, all
ACLs.
of them have had changes in their fighting style. They fight a little bit more
Ooh.
guarded.
Mm.
They're a little bit more cautious. Look at Francis Ngannou.
Wow. They start
He
wearing knee
decided not
pads.
to wear knee pads, not fighting at all. So
I'm
he
saying that
might
because of
change.
Ngannou. Yeah.
Doing it in the heavyweight division is hard. You have to fight against people that are really imposing physically. So I don't
You okay there?
this takes away from Aspinall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this takes a little, I had a little bit
What's
of
that? What?
a
Jared, be honest with people. What are you having?
secret
Secret
sauce.
sauce? Wait
So
a fucking second. What is that?
eu comer batata frita
Guys, he's speaking
com
Portuguese now.
secret sauce.
Okay, well,
Bife.
secret
Eu
sauce,
como bife.
guys. Um, I don't even know what to tell you at but I mean,
Eu como bife, eu como bunda.
okay, yeah. I think no more Portuguese lessons for you. Okay, we are asking the Octon wife to remove Duolingo from his cell phone. Effect immediately.
Immediately.
And
Immediately.
effectively immediate. But okay, well then now I'm even more
Mhm.
interested to watch that main event, because I really want to see, because up to then Tom Aspinall was just taking, step after step, the right moves, going up the ladder, showing, impressing, and it would really be a pity if the guy is never the same again, and therefore we missed what he could have been the next big thing in the heavyweight division. A heavyweight
Yeah.
division that right now, of course, is governed
Oh, my
by
God.
what many
Johnny
what many
Bones.
that's right, what many consider the GOAT. But it looks like that reign is gonna be short lived, because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure after the fight in November here in Madison Square Garden, he is calling it a night, a day, a life in the fights and announcing his retirement yet again. So it would have been great to have some young fresh blood coming up the ranks. I really hope, yeah, that you are not completely wrong, but not quite right either. And Tom Aspinall shows us that after maybe after filling himself out in the first couple of minutes of the first round, he kicks it up a notch, puts it into gear, and really destroys Tibura. It would be great. It would be a great news for us, the
The
fans, and
fans and
also, of course, for
analysts.
the promotion. Yes, and also all things around. Uh,
Yeah,
uh, Fight heads.
there's this is the fight to do it. Marcin Tibura is the guy to do it with. There's too many killers, big guys. I mean, the top 10 in the UFC heavyweight division right now. You got John Bones Jones, you got Cyril Gane, you got
You
what
want
you
me
got
to
Taito Ivasa in there in the top 10 too.
You have Stipe as number third. You have Curtis Blades, which was the
Mhm,
the big top five test for Tom Aspinall. You have them number seven, Alexander Volkov, which he would
mhm.
destroy Spivak. No way. Interesting. There is someone, of course, and is the one I'm about to say. Number nine, Jailton Almeida, another very fluid, unique, freaking heavyweight with a
Yeah, wrestler,
wicked
ground
wrestling
game.
and jiu-jitsu, the ground game all around. Of course, a freaking specimen of nature, a true athlete, all in all. And then if you go down after him, you have Tibura, obviously, and then you have you know the good old guys. You have
Yeah,
Derek Lewis, Jairzinho,
yeah.
Romanov, Chris Dukas, and Blagov Ivanov, who actually put
They've
up
been fighting
quite a
each other
fight
for 10
against
years.
Tibura. Yeah, they have. They
They've
have.
been fighting each other for 10 years. It's crazy.
But I mean,
It's
but for
crazy. So
example, that's the thing, right? But Belgov Ivanov, even though he has gas for about 30 seconds, the guy hangs in there, and he got against him a decision when he fought Tibura. So it's not like Tibura is smoking mofos all around. You know what I'm saying? This guy is the 15th seed in the ranks, and definitely, I mean, it's a one round fighter through and through. Yet he lasted for 3 rounds against Tibura, maybe five. I don't remember if it was a main event, to be honest, right now. But the thing is that could be looking pretty good for Aspinall. I really hope, even though you are not too optimistic yet, it was 3 rounds, by the way, against Ivanov when Tibura won his last bout in the Lewis Spivak. And I really hope you are, again, not 100% right. And Tom Aspinall looks good. Tom Aspinall puts it on Marcin Tibura. He adds a double D on his resume, and he can keep moving forward because I think completely and fully recovered, he's a top contender and certainly a contender for the title. So
there you
that
have
being
it.
said, Jared, any other fight you would like to highlight? I
Oh
mean,
my
let me
goodness,
just
this
yeah.
this
Mhm.
fight card sucks. A big one. We have some interesting fights on the fight card. We have Molly McCann versus Julija Stoliarenko. Julija, famously the fighter that passed out in the scale
Oh
due to
yeah, I
dehydration and
forgot.
fell on her back.
That's
We have
right.
Nathaniel Wood against Andre Fili. Andre Fili, a long time Team Alpha
Mm,
male
yeah,
featherweight, always
should be
brings
easy
it.
for Wood. Yeah,
It's
though.
gonna be a battle. Philly's good. Philly's very scrappy, and I expect this to be a really even match.
Mm,
Nathaniel Wood, good
I mean,
fighter. I mean, he's had victories against Charles Jourdain and Charles Rosa, so he's had a good run against guys named Charles lately. But
very
but he's
important piece of information.
he's he's a good fighter.
Crucial.
Not so it's gonna be a war. You're gonna see that fight is gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be good. Or good old boy Paul Craig is gonna fight Andre Muniz. Paul Craig trying to bounce back.
That's
Jai Herbert, who almost stopped the hype train of one Mr.
Ilia Topuria, El
Ilya
Matador,
Topuria,
knocking
fights
him on his
fights
butt.
fights again. He had a draw against Ludovic Klein on his last fight. So he
Beautiful fight,
fights
that one.
Fares Siam. Beautiful, awesome fight. But apart from that, I mean, we have Danny Roberts back in action. Davy Grant, the grandfather of Haymakers. Mark Diakesi, the new Dagestani version of Mark Diakesi, is going to be taking
Why?
people down.
Hold up. Why? He's been training. He's been training
Oh, bro, haven't you seen the last fights?
with the
Mark
Dags.
Diakesi changed his style drastically. Last time he fought against
Michael Johnson.
I think
Your love, Michael Johnson.
he fought against Rafael Alves on 2021.
Correct. Got
Who
submitted.
took him down on the first round, submitted him. He lost the decision to Rafael Fisiev, which was completely striking. Rafael Fisiev outstruck him. Uh, and after that, he changed his training regimen completely, and
Wow.
he fought against Slavaklos,
Whoa.
Vyacheslav Borshev,
Of course, my
and
favorite
then
fighter.
favorite nickname. He fought against Damir Hatzovic and changed his style drastically to a ground game, mainly ground game attack, which is the new version of Dagestani Diakisi. That's going to be interesting because against Joel Alvarez, who has a good ground game. So it's going to be
He
a great fight.
does. He
It's a
does.
great
Also,
match, man. God damn,
uh-huh.
Mick Maynard, that was brilliant.
I definitely think so. I think that's a very interesting fight, even though it's down deep into the prelims, because we really want to see what Joel is capable of.
Yeah.
He was, as I was saying before, Jared, while you were gone, he was really like progressing accordingly to plan and climbing steps until Sarukian messed him up, and
Yeah.
now he's had quite a few months. He's had a minute in the freezer. You know what I mean? Like to slowly and accurately recover and to really hone his game. He's been training. In Spain with his usual coach team. He's also been training with. He brought your boy, the first Spaniard to ever do it in the UFC, Enrique Wasabi Marin. He's been training
Ooh.
and commenting that he's been surprised and feeling that he had a great camp down in Morocco. Apparently, there is a growing MMA community in Morocco. There is gyms popping up that really have a high level. I guess they have that long standing tradition of kickboxing over there, thanks in part to their links and their ties to the Netherlands. And so he's been definitely putting up the hard work. And the Akis, it's not an easy task, but we'll see. He's got definitely the reach advantage. He's as good a striker as that Magda Akisi ever was. So we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see if he can put it on him. If he can work him from the outside, and potentially, I think he's definitely going to be looking for a finish down in the
Yeah.
later rounds.
Yeah,
And
100%.
then, man, Jared, I'm a little bit worried, man, because Daniel Barez, this other Spanish guy, that's debuting this time around in the UFC after almost
What's his
making it a
name?
few years back. Daniel Barez.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, the first fight. The first fight.
He's
Actually,
he's debuting in the UFC. Is his first fight in the UFC, kind of like a short notice fight. Although he's been working to try to get on the he fought in the Dana White Contender
Contenders.
Series, right? He was close to make it, but he quite couldn't. He was fighting with quite a bit of success in the fudge. I keep blanking on in Combate Global. The lead
Mhm.
Hispanic,
League.
MMA Promotion League. Combate Global, Combate 35, he fought here, Combate 58, so he fought a few times. And then the guy he's all good vibes, he's all hard work. I think that guy deserves it 100%. He's been like I've been following him on social media, and he's been working his ass off. He was on vacation, what they call him. He was still in shape, shredded
Ooh.
like a mofo, and he's facing Rafael Filho, yeah, who's a pretty dangerous opponent. Actually, this is the guy
It's a
who
pretty
was
good
supposed to
guy.
be. Do you remember him in the last
Yeah, he
fight? He
fought
was
Mohamed Mokaev. Didn't he fight Mohamed
exactly.
Mokaev?
He sure did, and he was supposed to be just another one for Mokaev to destroy. And the guy not only put up a fight, but messed up Mokaev's
Leg.
knee. Yeah, remember
Yeah.
he had like that inverted
Knee
knee
bar.
bar that was like that
That was
almost made
beautiful.
him bent it inwards, but fucking Mokaev never tapped, and then he put it up to him. But Rafael Filho definitely made a great impression then. He's a dangerous fighter, and I really hope Daniel Barez is on point with his defensive wrestling. Otherwise, he could be in trouble with Filho. But
Yeah.
nevertheless,
Yeah.
it's all in all, it's great to see Spanish fighters in the UFC. I'm glad the sport's growing. I'm glad new talent is coming through the ranks or slipping through the cracks in this worldwide sport. And way to go. Vamos, chavales. I think and I hope you can make it.
All right. So there you have it, folks. We gotta hop on the Spanish stream. So that's all we got for you for UFC London. Yeah, there was a lot of ramblings in the web about people complaining about the price of the tickets for the event in London because of
Really?
the caliber of fighters that they're bringing. So apparently the tickets are very expensive.
They
They're
are.
as expensive as when there's numbered events here in the US.
Mhm.
And could be due to inflation, because the Ilia Topuria tickets against Josh Emmett were as low as $90 in Jacksonville. So that's what people were saying. Hey, this is a fight night. You're gonna charge these prices. So yeah, there was a lot of
Yeah.
uprise on the net. But they have to get those tickets because the UFC rarely goes to the UK. So UK fans, don't be stingy.
Or
Get your shit-
B, or
get your
B,
shit-
guys.
Get your shit together.
Okay, to be honest, Jared, I'm just looking here at the OX ticket vendor website,
Mhm.
and I mean, you can get them for 116 quid for 116 pounds a pop, plus taxes or whatever. I mean, that's really that's almost $200 probably after taxes and whatever.
Yeah, and
So I mean,
probably
it's double.
in the
It's double the price.
Palomas.
In the Paloma, it's definitely up there. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, it's showing up in the
It's probably in the
outer ring.
Palomas.
Can I have a Paloma? Hey, yeah, the Paloma is a drink here in America. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Aren't you even from here? Aren't you even from America,
Bro.
Where are you from? No, but yeah, definitely pricey. But hey, the UFC milks the cow like nobody. So if you want to see your boys, because let's say it, Jared, like the first 9 fights are all UK guys. So they are putting
Yeah,
this.
you gotta see your boys. So pay up.
That's right.
Take out your money. Sell some figgy puddings or something, or some biscuits, and get your action. And that's all we have for you today. Let's hop on the Spanish stream. We
Let's
love
do
you
it.
with our nut.